Okay, day 4 of my alpine track walk. A cold night last night, Hainsworth Hut. It's a bit of a late start this morning, it's about 8:30. Tent's still covered in ice, so I'm going to have to get that out a little bit later down the track. Apart from the fact it was cold and I didn't want to get out from under the quilt, the other thing, I've got a fairly easy day. I've got a food drop I'm going to pick up tomorrow. I can't camp near the food drop. It's near at Canberra and it's on the Snowy Mountains Highway. So I'm going to have to camp short of that tonight. So I've got a fairly easy day today. And I've also got, in the next couple of hours, a long off-piste section, probably 2 hours with no track. I didn't really want to be pushing through icy grass. At least that's my excuse anyway. So by sleeping in for an hour, it'll let the ice melt hopefully by the time I get there. All right, maybe a swim today too in the Murrumbidgee, or maybe Tantangara Creek, I think it is, the one after it. All right, I'll catch up with you later on. So that is Kosciuszko campground. It's a drive-in one, obviously. It's got a couple of dunnies and a lot of grass. I'm walking this road for a little while now, probably less than an hour, I think. I suppose I'll have a look at the map at some stage, and then I'm going to strike out cross country for a few hours. Okay, I've just topped up my water. I'm about to leave this road. It's probably only walk 2.5 k's, I reckon, from Kosciuszko. And I'm heading up here. Now this is the off-track bit. So there's a marker telling me to leave, no doubt. I'm going to head up towards the top of that little ridge there, and shortly after getting up there I should start to see an old power line. That's the theory anyway. Okay, got some news on my off-piste section. They've actually put some markers in. Maybe see that marker there. And there's a bit of a pad. Doesn't always follow the markers, but there's a bit of a pad developed over the years. So on top of that hill over there, I don't know if it's coming up on the video, there's a couple of old power lines. That's what I'm heading to, and I'll follow that for a little while. So since I've been through here, there's a bit of a pad developed in spots. I'm not sure if it's people or horses or both, but there's also a lot of, well, not a lot, but there's these marker poles that have been put in probably every 300 or 400 metres. There's one so far, so we'll see how it goes. I'm basically going to follow this valley down now. It's going to funnel me down over a creek, and then I'll climb up. I can't remember whether I climb over a saddle and through another valley, or it's one long valley and then I drop down to the Murrumbidgee. Anyway, time will tell. There's the last of my telephone poles. So I'm heading, if you can hear me over the wind, to that kind of broad saddle over there. So that's my next landmark. The track's pretty well disappeared now. I think I was following a mixture of Brumby tracks and walking pads before. But anyway, see a couple of old fence poles over there, fence posts. Obviously, this is grazing land back in the day. Well, of all the places, I just met my first southbound walker. I missed his name, but he actually did the track in 2:18. I did it in 2:17. So we're reminiscing about this walk across the off-piste section. It's got markers now. That's a new thing. It's funny walking across country like this and all of a sudden seeing a person appear. So this is the Murrumbidgee. Last time I came through here it was a waist deep wade. I reckon I could almost get across with dry feet today. I'm going to go for a swim, but I might go across to Tantangara Creek, which is just over this hill. I'll get through here because I want to dry my tent. I won't have a break. So if I get wet feet, I'll get over there, get through that one because that's pretty deep too, normally. I'll get over there and get across it and have a bit of a break. So you may have to freeze this if you want to read it. So I've come from Hainsworth and I'm down here at the moment. I'm going to head up to White's and then we'll see whether I just camp along here or whether I stay here. I'm picking up a food drop here tomorrow. Alright, let's get down for the swim, eh? So it's all these closed. I think they're all closed anyway. Management tracks now for the rest of the day. So this is Tantangara Creek. Could maybe rock hop down there, but look at all that tussock I'd have to wade through. So I'm just going to wade it here. This is actually, every time I've been through it, pretty well as deep as the Murrumbidgee. So I'm going to drop my gear on the other side there and dry the tent and have some lunch, have a swim. Now let's wade in. Yeah, it's not too bad today. Last time it was mid-thighs. Shoes needed a wash anyway. Okay, so that was Tantangara Creek. I've just had a bit of lunch, had a swim, kind of cleaned myself up a bit. And now I'm climbing up this, I don't know if you can see that fire track up here. Going up the side of the hill over there. Heading up now to White's hut. I don't know if you can hear that noise, but there's an excavator up here, on top of this hill. I wonder if it's something to do with snowy hydrate too. Anyway, I dare say I'm going to bump into him soon. So yeah, I think I passed the digger. He was up the hill on a side track. But yeah, you'd have to say this is all something to do with snowy hydrate too. I'm hoping it only goes up to near White's hut and then they swing off to the east. We'll see how we go. Okay, I'm leaving the Snowy Hydro Road now. I'm picking up, I think it's that Tantangara Creek trail. I think I followed this trail pretty well all the way into Kiandra now. I could be wrong, but yeah, I followed it for a while anyway. So just up here, probably another 5 minutes is White's hut. So it's before 4 o'clock. I'm not going to stop yet, but I'll stop for a bit of a break. And then I might head down to where I crossed Tantangara Creek again. The one I was swimming in earlier in the day anyway. We'll see. Alright, I'll catch you soon. So I've just stopped for a break at White's hut. This is a nice hut. I stayed in this one my last time up here. I stayed at Hainsworth too. Hainsworth is a little bit more Spartan inside, hasn't even got windows. The young bloke that's walking northbound I passed today, he stayed here last night. Oh, there's a little mouse just running down there. So yeah, this is quite nice. I slept on the floor when I was here last time. I might fill out the logbook before I head off. There's a little bit of water down in that gully down there, and there's a long drop behind me in the bushes. So this is my second crossing of Tantangara Creek. This is the one I swam in at lunchtime. I'm going to, I've just filled up with water, so I got 3 litres. It was cold last night and I was down low, so I'm figuring I might try and climb a little bit into these hills, get into the tree line a bit and see if it's not quite as frosty up there. I'm thinking the cold air's forming in those valleys a little bit. That's my theory, but we'll see how it goes tonight. So I'm going to keep walking. Once I get up in the trees and I can find a flat spot, I'll pull the pin then. All right, I'll catch up with you. Okay, day 4 of my alpine track walk done and dusted. I'm just camped up high, about 6 miles from Koandra. I thought I'd try camping high tonight to try and avoid the frost. It must have been -3 or 4 last night. The inside of the tent was frozen, the condensation, the outside was frozen. So I've actually left Tantangara Creek and I've climbed up onto the Great Dividing Range, pretty much on top of the Great Dividing Range here. We'll see how it goes. It's definitely not as cold at the moment, but we'll see what the night brings. But yeah, so tomorrow into Koandra. Well, there's nothing there except for a toilet and a few old buildings and my food drop. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow morning. All right, I'll catch you then. Today was, before I go, so today was pretty good. The untracked section now has a bit of a pad across it in spots, and it's also got track markers about every, I don't know, a couple of 100 metres. So there's little poles in the ground, maybe every 300 metres. So it's not a total kind of compass job anymore. So yeah, not much problem going across there. And the swim in Tantangara Creek was chilly, but really nice. All right, catch you tomorrow.